22-7. Trojans in front with the basketball here as we start the second quarter of this one. Chance to move on to the championship game. Your guess is as good as mine, brother. Here's Troiki. Oh, pickpocket. That's one you don't see very often. Run to the floor. Oh, good job, Zane Henderson. Good effort. Saved by Troiki. Right into the hands, though, of Wilson. Down inside. Can the Trojans survive this defensive stand here? It'll be a miracle after the way it started. Driving Laidler. Continuation. Little scoop shot. No good. Rebound pulled out of there. Outlet from Carter Doherty. Up in front, Collins running. Collins. Blocked out of there. And it will stay with the Trojans. No fouling call. Down beat for Dillon, and he'll set the offense here with 7:22 to go in the first half. Muya left side. Muya, dunk! He likes that baseline drive and flush. 24-7. And half of them from that young man. Nearly half. Actually more than half. Up, what a good pitch. Good dish there from Hunter Clift. And a good finish by Laidler. Boy, youngster Landon Lawson's the freshman, and he is aggressive on the defensive side of things. And Evan says, I'm going to punch it right back out of your hand. Into the ball game comes Chris Dawson. Out goes Wilson, who gave him some good minutes off the bench. Hunter Clift off to the corner for Simon. He'll kick back out Lathir. He'll drive. Little scooper. No good. Outlet. Up in front. Muya running. 1-on-3. I like my odds. He'll put it up. He's going to call it 2 shots. That's close. Probably closer to being on the floor, but that's going to send Caleb back to the free throw line to shoot 2, and he is 3 for 3.
Foul number 13, Hunter Clift, first personal foul.
Clift picks up his first personal.
Caleb Muya.
Team foul number 5 on the Lions. $16 points already for that young man. And he's shooting from the free throw line perfectly. 26-9. Bringing up the floor is Clift. The sweet racing stripe carved into his head. Just on one side. That's how kids do it these days. Did you ever have lines? Yeah?
No.
You never fell victim to that?
No, I never had a rat tail either.
Well, your mother wasn't a beautician like mine was. It tried out all the latest fashion trends.
My dad had a pocket knife, though.
Scoop with the left hand, Carter Doherty. The and one attack continues for the Trojans. This time the big fella decides to take it off the dribble. Carter's got 4 points and going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Doherty pretty good, 75% free throw shooter, just 6 of 8. Not a lot of attempts, but pretty efficient when he gets there. Not that time. Nobody goes after the basketball. It's the first missed free throw of the Trojans tonight. Kick, drive, Dawson. Shot, no good. Rebound to be determined. Muya comes out of there with it somehow. And here he comes. Up the floor. Up inside. Doherty. Batted out of bounds. We're going to say it's out off of Carter. And it will go back to Bluestem. Off left side, controlled Brian Ray, gets him his first minutes. He throws it away, stolen. Here's Muya up in front. Caleb, another dunk. 2-hand slamma-jamma for Caleb Muya. And man amongst boys so far here in the early going of this one for Caleb Muya. Off right corner. Simon baseline, foul on Henderson.
Foul number 22, Zane Henderson, second personal
His
foul.
second, team foul number 3 on the Trojans. Lallman and Gabe Muya going to come in. Henderson and Collins will go out for the Trojans.
And Wilson in for Bluestem.
It'll be Bluestem basketball here from underneath their own basket. Well defended. Batted out of the hands of Muya after he grabbed it up there by Cordy, and it'll stay with the Trojans here with 5:07 to go in the first half. Ladies game coming up later on this afternoon. Early evening, perhaps, as the Trojans take on Goddard. Dump off inside for Doherty. Off the glass and good. Nice dish from Caden Lallman. Baseline kick to the corner. Back around. Cordy. Here's a shot and a foul by Gabe Muya on Luck Simon.
Foul number 23, Gabe Muya, first personal foul.
If I had a kid, maybe I would name him Luck, because that's the only way I'm ever going to have any luck. And he'll shoot too. Will Simon. And first one's no good. Bluestem yet to make a free throw. They've 0 for 2 for the first trip, and now they will get off that. 32-10. Trojans dominating here in this Wilson County Classic. Off to Gabe Muya on the right wing. Floor's got some great squeak to it. Here's Lallman for 3. Good. Caden giving some really good minutes coming off the bench. A good assist on the last possession. This time he does it on his own. Trojans lead by 25. Not even midway through the second quarter. Cordy on the right wing. Fade away on the way, no good. Rebound. Caden stole it away. Tell you what, this Wilson kid, I'll take him.
Yeah, he's hustle.
He's a little dude, and I think people forget about him.
That was number 24, Caden Lallman, first personal
5'7".
foul. Landon Wilson.
Caden forgot about him. Stole it away and then got the foul, so Wilson at the free throw line here. And the first one's good. Back in comes Clift and Dawson. Out goes Cordy. And at least one other person, along with Lathler. Second one's no good by Wilson. Here comes Muya in transition. Blows past the defender. Up, and he is fouled hard by Simon.
Foul number 14, Luke Simon, second personal foul. 17 foul.
I keep calling that kid Luke, or Luck, and I think it's Luke. I may have written it wrong. Luck is a cool name.
I'd have to call him Lucky.
It's Luke. Good
It's
God.
Luke.
Oh, jeez.
Still be a great name.
I wrote Luck. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that. Typed it. It would be a great name. Muya has not missed a free throw. Here it comes. No. He's shooting them through the broadcaster's curse even. That's pretty good.
It was on the tip of my tongue, but I wasn't going to talk about
I said it.
because I knew.
I just wanted to test him. Good defense there by Gabe. Back outside, though, by Wilson. Give up for Simon. Back around. Driving, clipped, kick. Dawson into the paint. He'll give way. 3 on the way from Emmons. And shot no good. Here comes Troike in transition. Kick. Muya on the left wing. Caleb, drive. Lallman got away with a walk. They call that in the CNC. Back around. Caden again. 3. This one no good. And rebound. Gathered up by Muya. Caleb up and under. Good. Having himself a half. Here's a shot up. Rimmed out. Tracking. There it is. Who else? Wilson. He will stay with it. Muya. Doherty. Catch. Lots of body. Good. Well, Bluestem came into this game thinking they were going to run with the Trojans, and that has been a misguided attempt. Kick out on the right wing for Simon. He'll drive baseline. Up and under, shot no good. Doherty yet another rebound. He's probably reaching 6 on those at least. Trojans will slow down here with 2:27 to play in this first half. GM Bank halftime show coming a little bit. We'll talk about that girls game. Muya, why not? Might be the first time he's missed since that first little volley he had where he threw a couple up. Still ended up getting it to go. Here's Wilson for 3. Rebound by Doherty. Outlet for Troike. Evan going to run. And he'll peel it back here with 2 minutes to go. Side for Gabe Muya. Caleb. Troike, catch, fire, 3, good. Man. Trojans are going to ask to move all their home games to this gym. They seem to shoot the ball pretty darn good here from last night. And 44-point first half, not bad. Here's one doinked off the backboard, no good. Here comes Troike in transition. He'll throw it up for Muya. He'll catch. Out of bounds, probably. Muya. Gabe, this time the beneficiary. His first bucket of the ball game. All on pace for 92 points. Minute 12 to play. Stolen. Up in front, Troike. Tried again. Muya, glass, good, and a foul. It's like those two are playing a 2-on-1 game by themselves.
Played a lot of ball together, BJ.
I would say so.
Second personal foul, 18th foul. Basket by Muya is good.
And so Caleb knocks down the bucket. Another and one opportunity forthcoming for him.
Now in for Bluestem.
26. 26, yeah.
Make it 27. He just made his free throw.
No, that was 26.
Yep.
Almost half 100 here with a minute 4 to play for the Trojans. It's a pretty good first half. 26 points, including going 8 of 8 from the free throw line. On the right wing. Here's a shot up, no good. Rebound, Gabe Muya, 49 seconds. Trojans might look to hold here. Thomas, Henderson. Henderson the only, Collins. Collins is starters on the floor. Caden, Lallemand, kick it back around. Thomas on the left wing. 30 seconds, and now coach, I think, does say hold. Side for Collins, and they're going to work for the final shot here. Ten seconds, so probably go at 8. There it is, high post for Henderson. Kick, Thomas sets his feet, fire 3 on the way, no good. And a block shot by Gabe Muya on the full court throw. And the Trojans dominant in the first half of this one. We'll come back and talk about it when we kick off the GM Bank halftime show. GM Bank, formerly Girard National Bank, different name, same commitment to customer service and the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal business or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We'll talk about this one on the GM Bank halftime show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Lady Trojans warming up for their game coming up in just a little bit. We'll talk more about that in a moment here on the GN Bank halftime show. 49-11 here is the score you see there at the bottom of the screen, and the Trojans dominant in that first half. Let's talk about it here on the Eye on the Game, brought to you by Kenara Eye Care. Thanks to the support from their community, Kenara Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended their hours. Got locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kenara Eye Care, the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. And Trojans started the game on a 13-0 run, and that pretty much set the tone for how things were going. A great first quarter, 22-7. It was an even better second quarter as the Trojans continued to grow their lead. They outscored them 27-4 in the second quarter to grow this lead right now where it sits 49-11. Halftime numbers, Caleb Muya, not too shabby, 26 points, including 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Just fantastic numbers. Only other Trojan in double figures, Evan Troike with 10, including 2 from behind the arc, 8 points from Carter Doherty, 3 from Caden Lallman, and 2 from Gabe Muya for the Trojans. For the Lions, just 3 guys have scored, 5 from Nick Laidler, 5 from Luke Simon, and 1 from Landon Wilson. But I think the highlight was Landon Wilson and his tenacity on defense. He did go 1 from 2 from the free throw line for Bluestem. A couple things we didn't talk about in the pregame. Do want to talk about our area matchups brought to you by Bumper to Bumper of Girard, formerly Brenneman Auto Parts. Bumper to Bumper has been serving the Girard area since 1935. Come in and talk with Willie if you're in the need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Timken bearings, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie Street in Girard. And the Trojans here in this one. Tournament week all over the place. Trojans in this Wilson County Classic, the only CNC team in it. Other CNC teams, Baxter Springs and Columbus, are playing in the Southeast Lancer Classic. Lancer Classic doesn't start, I think starts maybe tonight in that one. Galena and Colgan, they've been playing in the Liberal Missouri Tony DeBray Classic for a long time. They will be in that one again. Riverton girls are at Sarcoxie in the Sarcoxie Invitation because the Riverton boys are at the Frontenac Invitational, the Kansas Army National Guard Invitational held by Frontenac, and that's where Frontenac will be. So CNC teams playing in 4 to 5 different tournaments this week, and we'll see how things shake out later on in the week. That's your bumper to bumper area matchup. Also, got to take a look at our shot of the game brought to you by Kim Kravitz. Kim Kravitz Photo is a boutique photography studio specializing in high school, senior pictures, and sports photography. Let Kim capture your memories. And learn more at kimkravitzphoto.com or call 620-704-7474. A lot of that. Take a check at it. My theory on that picture is Dave Lucky said something funny because look at the grins on the coaches' faces in the background. As the Trojan men, that bench going to get some playing time. Those guys will here in just a little bit. Lady Trojans will as well. We'll talk more about that when we return here on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Halftime of this boys game, Trojan men out of the locker room getting warmed up here. 49-11. You see that score. The Trojans have a dominant first half. Ladies will play in just a little bit. I'm hoping that one's a little more competitive. The Trojan women are going to be taking on Goddard. Lady Trojans are ranked, I believe, number 8 in the last in KBCA ranking in 3A, maybe 9th, but certainly the top 10. But Goddard in the top 10, top 5 really of the 5A rankings. A really good team. It's going to test the Trojans wherewithal on that one, see if they can keep pace with a really talented three-point shooting team and attack from the Goodard Lions. We'll have that game a little bit. Trojans right now, Lady Trojans, 7-1 on the season, 4-0 in the CNC, off to a really good start. Their only loss to a really good Labette County team that was also ranked at the time in the top 10 of the 4A rankings. And so they've had some tests at times this year. The Trojans will go right after this one. We'll have it for you. And based on the speed of this one, I'm guessing that game's going to start a little early. I don't know what time it was actually scheduled for. 4:45?
I believe 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. And the Trojan women will take on Goddard. We'll have it for you. Getting ready to start the second half here in this one. The winner of this game going to move on to that Friday championship game that's scheduled. Well, they have them at the same time on this bracket on the deal, but I think it's the boys play at 8 o'clock on Friday. Girls would play at 6:30 if they make it to that championship game. We'll worry more about that later on. Bluestem with the basketballs. We come out of the locker room, moving from right to left this time. Cordy to left corner for Rigg. Move it around. Showing is Cordy at the elbow. Over to go with it, he'll kick. 3 on the way, good. That's a pretty good start for them, for Hunter Clift. And here's Troike. Dump off, backside. Muya in the air. Levitates. He had 26 at the first half. Did Caleb Muya giving 28. And you're right, those two are living telepathically right now. Driving, kick to the corner. Good closeout there by the Trojans. Cordy at the top of the key. Now left side looking to drive. A little leaner. Blocked by Zane Henderson. Good defense. He'll throw it out for Troike to Muya. Muya driving. Pull up. Jumper. Good. And he's at 30. Off left corner for Clift. Trojan starters will probably be in here for a little bit, and you'll start to see those subs. Step back three on the way from Lather, no good. Rebound, Doherty. Carter will throw it out for Muya to the corner. Troike. Skip pass far side. Collins. Here's Henderson. He'll set his feet. Fire three on the way. Good. Boy, they are dropping nicely. That was a really nice take by Zane Henderson. 56-14, 6:19 to play. There's a three by Cordy, no good. Rebound, here comes Troike. Trojan's going to run. Collins in transition, never even dribbled it. My goodness, they look good. 58-14, the route is on. Top of the key. Here's Clift. Just not going to be able to get over the top of Muya. Handoff, Laidler. Closed out by Collins. Here's Cordy. Drive on Troike. Catch, Clift. Three. He's already had one. That one's no good. Rebound, Collins. Trojan's going to run again. This time covered up by Clift. Off the right side, Muya. Back out Troike. Back down Muya. Catch. Good. It's pretty cool. Something else. Alleman and Gabe Muya getting ready to check back into the ball game. Cordy off the hands of Luke Simon and out of bounds, and here come the subs. Henderson and Collins check out. 5:12 to go. Running clock must not go in effect till the fourth quarter. He said with much disappointment. Here right side, Muya. And a walk. Yep, kind of stutter stepped as he caught that. I will say, this tournament's been really well officiated, the games I've seen. Of course, 2 of the 3 now have been blowouts, but there's an and one opportunity here for Bluestem. Foul going to be called against Troike. His first, team foul number 1. Nobody really in foul trouble. And at the free throw line is Hunter Clift to shoot the and one. Got all 6 of their second half points, does Clift. Here's Muya. And stripped, saved, but they say he stepped out of bounds. Back to Bluestem, one of the few stops they've had of late. Clift with it on the right wing. He'll just stop and shoot it. 3 on the way, trying to be tipped back in. Loose ball. Who's at the ground getting it? Wilson, my MVP of this game. Despite the fact Caleb Bowie's got 32 points.
Dylan Collins, Zane Henderson.
Collins and Henderson right back into the ball game. Thomas will come in. And that may be it. You see those guys, Troike, Muya, and Doherty out of the game. Played right up to near the midway point of this third quarter. And should be all. Collins. Alleman in the corner. Needs help. He'll put it on the deck. Stolen away by Dawson. Gathered up. Here comes Wilson. Wilson. Slowed. He'll drive. A little leaner. Up and good. I'm telling you. Sign him up.
Landon Wilson.
16-19. Trojans get it across some pressure. Alleman to the corner for Muya. High post, back around they go. Hot potato. Muya, shot, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Dawson. Here come the Lions again. D. Weidman getting ready to come into the ball game for the Trojans, and a foul going to be called on Caden Alleman on the floor. It'll be his first, team foul number 2 on the Trojans. It's his second, rather.
Second team foul.
Henderson going to check out. In comes D. Weidman. Inbound. Should have shot it. Didn't take it. Good defense there by the Trojans. There's Collins. He got stripped, but somehow fought his way back to get that one.
Your man Wilson.
All over it, man. Logan Thomas. High post for Weidman. Kick out Muya. He's got to look at the paint. That was wide open for him to drive. Backside Gabe. And shot no good, but he is fouled. Good look again by Caden Lallman. He had a really good assist in that first half. And foul will be called on Lather, his first. Team foul number 1 here in the second half. 3:17 to go in the third quarter. Trojans have dominated this contest. Gabe Muya at the free throw line to shoot 2. Muya boys are shooting well today.
Rigby Bourne now in for Girard.
Rigby Bourne going to check in the ball game. Caden Lallman will come out. Here comes a second from Gabe. Good. (62-19). Baseline drive for Layler, nowhere to go with it. And out of bounds off Riggs, and back to the Lions. Cole Davis going to check in and replace Dylan Collins.
Hunter Cliff back in for Bluestem. Graham Bourne now for the Trojans.
Bram Bourne. Be Rigby Bourne's brother.
Okay. So similar freshman. He's not even on this roster. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can just play somebody. But both Bournes on the floor now, and one on the corner for Rigby. Over to Davis. Catch. Bourne, 3, no good. High rebound, put up by Thomas, no good. D's in there to try to get it, and it's out of bounds.
Bram.
It's not on my roster.
I'm sure he was a late addition since the injury.
Right side baseline drive there for Dawson. Back around. High post, now kick for Clift. Going against Davis. Drive. Outside, here's Layler. He'll drive. Outside for Wilson. Up and good.
Landon Wilson.
Wilson's got 4 points here in this third quarter. Bourne to Bourne. Off right side for Davis. Here's Rigby. Bram, here's back at the corner. Dump off inside Weidman. Weidman will push one up. Shot no good. Davis there with the rebound. He'll put it up. It's no good. And loose ball should be jump ball. And that's in favor of the Lions. They'll keep it.
Jump ball goes to Bluestem.
Lady Trojans making their way across the bottom of your screen.
Ray Timmons.
Getting ready to go here in just a little bit. We'll have our post-game show and then get going with the girls. Off left side, back to the corner for Emmons. He lost it. Wilson to Cordy. Good boy Clift. Wilson. And a foul going to be called. I'm going to say it's on the floor against Bram Bourne.
First personal foul, third team foul.
His first. Team foul number 3. Minute 22 to play here in the third quarter. Clift with it on the right wing. Here's Cordy. Will fake, gets him in the air. Able to clear, but now here's Wilson. Dish, Rig, Clift. Wilson, he'll drive. Working against Bourne. Here's a 3 by Clift, no good. Rebound by D. Weidman. Cleared out for Rigby. Here comes Rigby on the left wing. Davis gets it stripped out of him. Here's Bram Bourne for 3, no good. Rebound, D. Weidman, he'll put it up, he is fouled. And D will go to the free throw line to try to put his name in the scorebook. Oh, they say it's on the floor.
Wow.
How the heck is that?
Luke Simon now into Bluestem.
Simon in. Out goes Rigg. Thomas, get it into Bourne on the right corner. Back to Thomas. There's Bourne. Backside Thomas. Davis to Bourne, trying to get it down inside to D. Batted out of the air, stolen away. Up in front, freshman on freshman here. Driving. And a foul going to be called. It's going to send Wilson to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 28.3 seconds to play here in this third.
Foul number 1, Frank Bourne. Second personal foul, 14th foul. Landon Wilson at the line.
Well, if you're going to get in there, you got to get in the book somehow.
Right. No good there by Wilson. He's got 5 points in the ball game. Give him 6. 62-22. Thomas. And back-to-back turnovers by Rigby Bourne. It's different. Even if we're used to playing that JV game, those guys jump those passes a little bit, especially that guy, Cordy. He's in the paint. Kick. Baseline. Simon. Knocked out of there, no good. And it'll send Simon to the line to shoot 2 here with 5.7 seconds to play.
Luke Simon at the line.
Simon knocks it down. He's 2 for 3 on the day from the charity stripe. Davis to Bourne. Bourne. Thomas, he'll get a good look at one. And it's good. They call it, they waved it off. I didn't think it was quite pulled the trigger just quite in time, and so I don't think they're going to count that one. Top break there for Logan, but a nice look at it. After 3, Trojans continue to lead. We're back in 1. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Underway here in this fourth quarter. The Bluestem Lions have the ball to begin things here in this fourth. Trojans have pulled all the starters out. Glorified JV game here in this tournament matchup in the semifinals. Trojans going to roll to the championship game with a couple of running clock games, and so dominance so far. Baseline wraparound. Here's Dawson. Little leaner behind, blocked by Rigby Bourne, and last touch by Dawson. Good defensive effort there by Rigby.
Landon Wilson now in for Bluestem.
Landon Wilson going to check back in for the Lions. Trojans will await the winner. Iowa or Yates Center on the other side of this bracket, I do believe. Here left side for Rigby Bourne. Here's Lolleman to the corner. Back around Thomas. Free throw line, dish. Muya. Henderson. Same thought about it. Extra thought. Muya. Henderson. This time he will pull the trigger. That one just caught the rim. And up in front we go. Logan Walden, his first minutes, along with Chase Auger. He'll drive. Laner no good for DJ Jackson. But he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. So Bluestem has conceded as well.
Foul number 23, Gabe Booyah, second personal foul. 16 foul. DJ Jackson at the line.
16th foul on the Trojans for some reason. And Jackson's going to get in the scorebook. Here's the second. And a boot. 62-25. A little pressure there applied. Henderson will bring it across the timeline. Give way to Thomas. Here's Lallman. Back to Thomas. Trojans just trying to run their half-court offense successfully here. Get a good look at it. High percentage. You don't want to fire threes at this point. You just want to get it and go and get shots like that by Caden Lallman. Good take. Caden's had a good ball game. He had a good ball game when it really mattered, too, earlier on. Here's Wilson, top of the key three. Good.
Landon Wilson, 4-3.
64-28. Here's a steal by Wilson. He'll lay it up. Good. Stride for stride with Gabe Muya and Wilson. He'll be the mayor of Leon, Kansas someday.
Ramborn, Cole Davis, and D. Weidman.
Home of Jerry Worrell. One of our strong listeners from in Maryland. The hard Scrabble life of Leon, Kansas. Here's D. Weidman. Little leaner up and good. D's going to get one for him. 66-30. Off right side. Drive. Jackson. Backside and kick. Here's Wilson. Stolen away by Rigby Bourne. That's back to back. He's had a couple of good steals on the defensive end. Bramborn. Left side for Cole Davis. He wants a three. Why not?
Cole Davis, 4-3.
3:35 and counting. Running clock here in this fourth quarter. Got the girls' game coming up in a little bit. Trojans ladies will take on. Oh, man. Rigby's had some really good defensive plays here of late. Running D. He'll scoop it up with a prayer. Shot no good. Thomas, he'll catch it and go.
Logan Thomas.
10 Trojans in the scorebook. In this one. They've settled down a little bit, have the youngsters. Drive by Auger. Now Wilson. He'll give. Dawson will chuck up a three. No good. Missed it badly. Rebound, no. And put back up by Auger. No closeout on the backside. No blocked out. And Trojans got to do better there. Up the floor. Ramborn with reckless abandon. Slow to get up. Stolen away by D. Helped out by Cole Davis. Davis going to push it. Up in front. Catch. The big fella with the hands. What a great grab by D. Weidman. He had an interception this year like that where it just hit him in the hands, stuck it. He took it to the house. He did it here. That was D, right?
Yes, it was. Okay.
Sometimes I say it first and then fact check later.
Foul number 2, Rigby Moore, first personal foul.
Rigby's going to pick up his first personal foul. Team foul number 7.
Chris Dawson at the line.
So Wilson is going to go to the free throw, or Dawson is going to go to the free throw line. And missed the front side of the 1-1. Coach wants a good offensive play here with 1:48 to play. Off right side for Davis. Here's Bramborn on the right side for Rigby. He'll go baseline. Thought about it anyways. Moving back around through Davis. Thomas, he'll go baseline. He'll take it all the way up. A little leaner, good, and the foul for Logan Thomas. Chance to go to the free throw line. And Trojans season high before this was 71 points offensively, so they have set a season high in points. And Thomas missed it, but knocked it out of bounds by Auger. He'll stay with the Trojans. Down for Bourne. Scoop off for Davis. And a lazy pass is stolen away by DJ Jackson. Running, Rigby, Bourne, good effort. Wilson is trailing, but then Rigby, the last guy out of bounds, can't touch it. His defensive, though, he's been there. A couple of blocked shots, a couple of steals, been really good. Here's a catch and fire three by Dawson, good.
Chris Dawson, 4-3.
And a Trojan should hold here. Should not even have to take an attempt with 16 seconds left. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance post-game show coming your way in just a moment. We'll have your final numbers. Try to grab Coach. They have a quick turnaround usually in this tournament, so we'll see if we have time for Coach Westcott in between ball games. That's the end of this one. Trojans a 40-point victory after storming out to a 49-11 lead at halftime. Hold on to that margin almost and cruise to victory here in this one. 75-35, the final score. The Trojans win it. We'll talk about it here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show, bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Leah Smith Insurance Agency, Farmers Insurance. Give them a call at 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. We're back in 2 minutes for the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
They've cleared the floor here inside the gym, getting ready for the girls' game. Goodard Lions, get a look at them right now as they're going to get out there. Lady Trojans have yet to take the floor here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show. We await the arrival of the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. As we do, we'll take a look at our final stats brought to you by Bender on 7. Everyone's headed to the Bender for another great post-game celebration. Grab your friends, head to the Bender where they've streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Late night snack and some fun as well. Bender on 7. Girard's favorite hangout. Dine in, carry out. Call 620-724-4860. And the first up for the Lions, 8 points from Landon Wilson. 6 points from Luke Simon, 6 from Hunter Clift, 5 from Nick Lather, 3 from Chris Dawson, 2 from DJ Jackson, and 1 from Chase Auger in those waning moments. Trojans, again, I think they had 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys score. 32 points from Caleb Muya, including 26 first-half points, and 10 points from Evan Choike. The only 2 guys that get in double figures in a game where you score 75. That's pretty good. It was pretty well distributed after that. Carter Doherty, 8 points. And then 5 points for Caden Lallman, 4 for Gabe Muya, 4 for Logan Thomas, 4 for D. Weidman, 3 for Cole Davis, 3 for Zane Henderson, and 2 for Dylan Collins for the Trojans as they cruise to victory here in this one. 75-35, jumped out to a 13-0 lead, led 49-11 at halftime. And the starters played till about the 4:30 mark of the third quarter, pulled them out, and the youngsters held on pretty good in that second half to let the Trojans win it. We'll take another break. We'll come back, and we will hopefully talk to the head coach of the Trojans, Rod Westcott, when we return here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090. McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Back out here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show, Farmers Insurance, B.J. Harris along with you as we talk to the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, here briefly as the Lady Trojans get ready to get action against Goddard. We will have the pregame show in just a moment, but boy, Coach, come out and hit like gangbusters, shoot the ball really well, and at times it seemed like you guys were in pretty good groove there in that first half.
You know, I thought our guys come out a lot of energy tonight, played well. Played hard, got after it. I thought Caleb really got to the rim well tonight, and really both ends of the floor did some good things. I thought defensively we did a pretty good job. They got 2 kids that can shoot the ball pretty well. And for the most part, we did a pretty good job on them, never let them get going. And you know, once the ball got to rolling, it kind of took them out of it, and that's what good teams are supposed to do. So I like to see that from our guys tonight.
Not to mention Caleb, getting to the rim, but 8 of 8. From the free throw line in that first half. That's as well as he shot the ball from the free throw line. In fact, as a team, you guys shot the ball pretty well in general from the stripe.
Yeah, and something we've been spending a lot of time on. It's, there's going to come a point sometime this year that it's going to come down to a free throw here or there. So hopefully we're on the right side of that. We're just going to keep working, and hopefully good things will happen for us.
Here's the kicker. You've had running quarter in the last 2 ball games, have not really been tested in this Wilson County Classic. How do you make sure you keep things going here Wednesday, Thursday to be ready to come on Friday?
We're probably going to get back and get after it tomorrow. The kids are asking me, Coach, we're going to practice tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have nothing else to do. Why wouldn't they practice?
Yeah, why wouldn't we practice? But, no, we'll get back and get after it tomorrow and stick around tonight, find out who we're going to play, get a scout on them, and, hopefully we'll come out Friday and have a good game plan. The kids will come out, play hard, and execute. And if we do those things, then, you know, the outcome will take care of itself. But we got to come out and take care of ourselves and make sure we're ready to play.
All right, bud. Appreciate your time as always. Congratulations on a good win. Going to the championship game of the Wilson County Classic. Talk more about it on Friday.
All right, thanks, BJ.
Head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. That's going to do it for the postgame show. It's time to kick off the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. And, of course, Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. We will take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll preview this girls' game. We will have your starting lineups, keys to the game, opening tip-off as well. All here from the Neodesha. It's the Wilson County Classic with a chance to go to the championship on the line as the Girard Lady Trojans take on the Goddard Lions today here on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Go Trojans!
Crocan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crocan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Back out here to Neodesha High School, the side of this Wilson County Classic. The Girard Trojans get ready to take on the Goddard Lions as the Lions come in as one of the top-ranked teams in Class 5A. Lady Trojans, top 10-ranked team in Class 3A. Should be a lot of fun here in this semifinal matchup. The Lady Trojans and the Lady Lions here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. First up, take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your very best for your next big game. Make an appointment. Call soon at 620-724-7500. First up for the Lady Lions, it'll be Brooklyn Sullivan. Or Brooks Sullivan, rather, 5'4" sophomore, averaging 12 points a game and a good free throw shooter, nearly 30% for her. Number 30, Tori Vang, a 5'10" senior. Vang averaging 10 points per ball game and 31% from three-point range on 15 of 48 shooting. Cade Heckert, 5'11" junior. She's a good one. 18 points a game. 46% from three-point range on 26 of 56 shooting from behind the arc. That has got to be a key for the Lady Trojans. Anaya Nunez, a 5'8 junior. Nunez averaging 3.9 points per ball game. And Kelsey DiMattia, a 5'10 senior, averaging 2.8 points per ball game. It's your starting lineup for the Goddard Lions. For the Girard Lady Trojans tonight, it's going to be JoJo Ferguson. JoJo had a really good ball game, I thought, yesterday against Yates Center. She stepped up and hit a 3 late in that game that kind of gave the Trojans just enough breathing room to make things not as stressful down the stretch, even though it still kind of was. She averages 4.5 points per ball game. Number 4, Jada Valley, 5'6 sophomore, averaging 10.3 points per ball game. I'm sure Goddard will have some pressure they will apply, and so it'll be how Jada handles that, getting the ball up the floor. Drake Worrell, 5'5 senior, had a good ball game offensively as well yesterday as Drake in that ball game. And also for the Lady Trojans, Gabby Sands. Did you write that down right?
Nah, that's what he had circled. Sorry.
Awesome. They have Gabby starting in this ballgame. She is dressed out, 5'6 senior. It'd be nice to have her on the floor. She did not dress out yesterday, but had that left knee injury, and we thought it was going to be maybe something a little bit more long-term, but thankfully she'll be on the floor. We'll see how that goes for her. Gabby, one of the senior leaders on this team, averages 3.5 points per ball game. And then Brittany Bailey, 6 foot junior. She did have a really good game yesterday as well. Did Brittany, as Brittany averages 7.8 points per ball game. She's 50% from the free throw line. And Bailey yesterday, she went 8 for 8 from the free throw line in the second half. Hit them down the stretch. She had 10 points in the second half, 12 for the ball game is what I had her for in that victory over Yates Center. Let's look at your starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Keys to the game brought to you by the Bender on 7. Key to satisfying any appetite is the stop of the Bender. The Bender has quickly became a Girard favorite with great daily specials, including today's Taco Tuesday. Bender on 7. Dine in or call for a pickup at 620-724-4860. And Dale, I think for Lady Trojans, it's got to be, you got to pick your poison. You got to try to make other people beat you. But it looks like the one to stop is Heckerot. And if you can keep her from knocking down more than a few threes, you might have a chance here.
Tight defense on her, and I believe we might be a little bit faster up and down the court. Goddard's got some good-sized girls, and maybe we can take advantage of that.
Yeah, Goddard at the size position, I didn't say that when I was saying those starting lineups. I don't know why, but those starters, Brooklyn Sullivan, 5'4 sophomore. Vang is a 5'10 senior. Heckerot's a 5'11 junior. Nunez is a 5'8 junior, and Kelsey DiMattia is a 5'10. So 5'10, 5'11, 5'10 in the starting lineup. They've also got 6'1 and 6'2 on the roster. So a little bit of size, shoot from the edge. That is a recipe for a tough ball game. Lady Trojans, I'm sure, are up to the test. We'll take another break. We'll come back and have your opening tip-off here from Neonashape, the Trojans, and the Lions today on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Here we go in this one, the girls, Lady Trojans, the Lady Lions of Goddard. Opening tip-off is always brought to you by our good friends there at Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece. Or sign up for classes, Larrett Ceramics, 620-724-8442. Trojan men have punched their ticket to the championship of the Wilson County Classic. Can the Lady Trojans do the same? As we get this one going, they've got a really cool clapping thing they do right before the game. So,
wow,
chalk them up for being neat.
Creativity.
That was cool. I'm going to teach my 5th grade girls how to do that.
There ain't a chance you could clap like that, bud. How are you going to teach somebody?
At center court, it'll be Heckerot leaping against Britley Bailey. And opening tip going to be won by Bailey and the Lady Trojans. They'll have the first possession. Moving from left to right. High post for Bailey. Looking to drive. Is Valley rather. Here's a shot up, no good. And rebound by JoJo. On the right side. Move it through. Here's a 3 up, no good. And a rebound pulled down, out of bounds actually, off of. Jada Valley going to bring up the floor for the Lady Trojans. Feet was a little jumpy there for a second, but it seems to be working a little bit better now. Gabby Sands with the left side for JoJo. Ferguson holding in front of Heckerot. Here's a long 3 by Drake Worrell, missed the rim. Tracked it down. Worrell gets it back. She'll get another crack at it. Off left side for Ferguson. High post for Bailey. Lions manned up here. In early going to this one. Off right side is Worrell. She'll go back to Valley, who's getting guarded up by Nunez. Nunez jumped it, nearly lost it. Jada holds it. That's going to be a fun matchup between those two. Good defender there, Nunez. Sands with it on the right wing. Back around, here's Bailey. She'll drive and throw it away.
Kinsey Smith now in for Girard.
And so it'll go back to the Lions here with 6:15 to go in this opening quarter. No score so far in this one. Bringing up the floor is Brooke Sullivan. Move it over left side, now controlled by Vang. 3, shot no good, cleared out there by Nunez. Trojans got to limit them to 1 shot if you have a chance here. Sullivan, drive, little runner, leaner with the right hand, good. And they're on the board for the first time here, 2-0. Well, pressure going to be applied and a steal by Sullivan. Backside, Nunez up with the right hand, good. And 4-0. Put that pressure, just kind of quickly did it. Since they're manned up, it's pretty easy to apply that. And here's Smith going over for Valley. Hustled through Sullivan. Now here's Smith, who just checked in the ball game. Vang working on Bailey backside. Trojans another turnover. That tight man defense is making them lob those passes a little bit higher than they would like to, and Trojans just having a hard time getting anything to look at offensively.
Yeah, Trojans not looking real crisp right now.
Defense has a lot to do with that. Here's Sullivan up the floor. Over to Nunez. Back to Sullivan, the sophomore, to Vang. Skip pass, far side. Nunez, she'll drive. Pull up. Little leaner, no good. Rebound pulled out there by Gabby Sands, helped out by Brittany Bailey. Up in front, Trojans want to run. This might be their only chance. Up in front, Bailey. She'll catch. Shoot up, and it will roll in. In transition is a good opportunity, I think, for the Lady Trojans, perhaps. And the Trojans are on the board here, 4-2. Off left side for Heckerot. Here's a three from Sullivan, no good. Heckerot, though, clearing the glass, up and no good, missed it. Her three-point percentage is 46%. She's 37% from the field, which is odd. From 2 points, she's less than 3 point. And a foul going to be called against Sullivan. It'll be her first, team foul number 1. And Flaherty, Poland, and Serena Short coming to the ball game. Out goes Whirl, Bailey, and Gabby Sands. Off right side for Short. Here's Valley. The missed pass. Should have taken. Jada's just got to be more unselfish offensively. She has got to take that baseline runner if she gets it available to her. And Sullivan on the fast break. 6-2. 4 minutes into this one. Probably the best matchup of the tournament so far here that I've seen. These two teams, and there's a backcourt. Trojans need to settle down. It's kind of token pressure. It's not real aggressive, but it's just enough. Girard Johnson's checked to the ball game for the Lions. Here's Heckerot on the left side. Long pass, far side for Sullivan. Johnson, Nunez, Heckerot. Good closeout by Short. Trojans have extended this zone. Heckerot, bounce pass, stolen away by Short. Short, give way to Jada Valley. The Trojans, that kind of extended zone has helped them out there. High post for Poland. Flaherty, she'll take it up, get some body, shot no good. Poland with the rebound. Her putback is no good, but she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And so Faith Poland on the rebound. Draws the contact on Vang. Her first. Team foul number 2 on the Lions. One at the stripe. And she rattles that one and caught the front iron and rolled it. Poland, a 62% free throw shooter coming into the tournament. 16 of 26. Heckerot sits down. And DiMattia sat down earlier. The second one from Poland. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 6-4. Here's a three from Vang, no good. Rebound by Poland. The Lions a little cold from three-point line, and that benefits the Lady Trojans for sure. Johnson's going to get called for the foul. Her first, team foul number 3. Here's the other thing. I'm guessing they probably play a little more physical and get away with it around the Wichita area than they do perhaps this far east. The officials calling it pretty tight. Poland, good dish from Flaherty. And they've tied it up at 6-all. Good position under the basket by Faith. Here's Nunez. Skip pass, far side. Sullivan. Vang. Nunez. Good ball movement there, and Poland's going to pick up her first personal foul.
Foul number 23, Faith Poland, first personal foul.
Her first, team 1.
First team foul.
On the floor. Nunez just left of the circle. Off left side for Sullivan. Back around to the top of the key. Here's Vang. Skip it. Sullivan. Trojans defense just in the heart of it. Sullivan quickly down inside. Kick back out. One of those tall girls in there. Here's Sullivan. Little runner, no good. Trojans clear it. Poland. As they brought in Kylie Jane, 6'1" senior. Number 14 that's out there. Here's Smith. She'll set her feet. Fire three. Good! Kenzie Smith drops in the first triple of the ball game. I'd have lost money if I'd have bet on who was going to make the first 3 of the game. I can tell you that right now. The Trojans are the Lions, and the Trojans have the lead. They're first of the ball game. Up by 3 here with 1:50 to play first quarter. Right side for Nunez. Nunez pulls it, no good. Rebound pulled out by Short. And some subs getting ready to come to the ball game. They go pretty deep. Inez Day, Miguel Castillo coming to the ball game along back with Heckert, and a turnover by the Lady Trojans. Sullivan's going to drive it. Backside Nunez. Nearly stolen. Sullivan pulls a figure on a 15-footer, no good. And the Lions are ice cold. Much to the surprise of everybody here and much to the joy for the Lady Trojans. Off the right side for Short. Got to take care of the basketball, though. Smith outside, high post for Flaherty. She goes up to get it. Wanted to go backside. Now she got away with a walk, probably. Here's Smith again. She wants three, no good. Rebound to be determined. Loose ball, still to be determined. Poland's there on it. And they don't want to foul here. And it'll go back to the Lady Lions. Here they go with 53 seconds to play in the first quarter. Trojans up by 3. Johnson from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Poland. The thing about shooting threes, especially if you're tall girls, Vang's shooting threes. She's 6 foot tall and she's out there. They're not going to have much in the paint. Trojans might hold for the last shot here and have some momentum going into the second quarter. Dump off inside, trying to go backside for Flaherty, and good defense there by Johnson. Now Johnson's going to push the issue. Poland up in front. Trying not to get that foul, and probably smart there on Poland's part. 19 seconds. Trojans can shoot the final bucket here. High post Flaherty. Dump off inside Poland. And knocked the bounds. Last touch by Faith Poland, but they're going to say it's out of bounds off the Trojans. Off the Lions, rather. With 12.2, they're going to switch out 4 players. Osmus comes in for her first minutes. JoJo Ferguson in as well. Britley Bailey and Gabby Sands come in. Trying to get some offense here. JoJo, throw it in deep for Bailey. She'll face, push up, get some contact, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Here with 10.1 seconds to play in this first quarter. Foul's going to be called on Kylie Jane.
Foul number 14, Kylie Jane. First personal foul, 14 foul.
And they're going to say it was on the floor. I thought it was shooting. Should have been shooting. Here's Osmus to try to get it in. She'll throw it in deep for JoJo. JoJo's going to drive, trying to get some body. She'll lean one up. No good, but she is fouled. That will be shooting with 6.1.
Foul number 5.
Coach David in the house.
First personal foul, 15 foul.
A couple of girls on this Goddard team that look pretty good in crimson and gold, probably. JoJo's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. First one's up. No good. Nine to 8, Lady Trojans lead. There's the second one. That one's no good. Under the floor, they're going to get a chance at one, and that's a big one. That's what you can't have when they got the ball about 4 seconds, because that kind of wipes away that momentum the Lady Trojans had as the Lions take the lead after 1. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Line.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Here we go, second quarter. Lady Trojans led momentarily. Lions have the lead after 1. 11-9 here over Girard. Goddard with the basketball. Johnson, left side, to the top of the key, Hackerot. Her only 3, driving through, a little step through by Miguel Castillo. Shot no good. Run to the floor, here's Osmus. Osmus blocked, and Ron Gates about took one to the face.
Yeah.
right through the lens. That thing was coming at him in a hurry on the block shot by Heckerot. Good transition D there by her. Osmus, throw it in deep, batted away by Johnson. Luckily for the Lady Trojans, it goes out of bounds. She's in the passing lane a little bit.
Tori Vang back in for Goddard.
Tori Vang going to come back into the ball game for the Lions. A break here at Fort Jane. Trojans with it, moving from left to right. Off right side for Sands. Here's Whirl. She'll pull the trigger on a baseline jumper, just off the mark, no good. Rebound and a foul. Either Bailey or Osmus. Osmus going to get called for it.
Foul number 1, Michaela Osmus.
Her first. Team foul number 2.
Second team foul.
There's a little bit of an I think I can opportunity here for the Lady Trojans. You take your punch here from Goddard in that first quarter and you keep pace with them, you got to have a little I think I can here. Heckerot going to drive, kick, back around. Sullivan, here's Vang, left wing, into the paint for Heckerot. She'll scoop it up with the right hand good. She's got 5. The Trojans back with it. And knocked away by Heckerot. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans. This 4-point lead, the largest, matching the largest since Goddard started on a 4-0 run. Trojans need to leave a little more aggressive. Here's Valley. She will drive, little runner, no good, left it short. And Heckerot comes away with a rebound, running up. Here's Gabby Sands. She can't quite track it down. Shot up and good by Johnson. And a timeout probably forthcoming on another open frame if the Lady Trojans can't get one to go here. Outside for Gabby on the right corner. Sands. Bailey, top of the key, she'll drive on Vang. Push up again, not going to get the call this time. Heckerot with a rebound. Another open frame. Up in front for Sullivan. Back court. And it'll go back to Lady Trojans. A little mental lapse there. Perhaps there for Sullivan, the sophomore. Smith going to come in. And Brooklyn Talley going to come into the first time tonight. Oral goes out, Osmus goes out. 6:06 to go here in the first half. 15-9. 6 points, the largest lead of the ball game for either one. Smith with it on the right wing. This man-to-man defense is tough. Especially that right there. Johnson, if she's going to get away with it, she's going to be impossible to go against.
Right.
But so far, they've called it pretty tight. And Johnson picks up her second. Team foul number 6 already here on Goddard.
Now in for Goddard.
Nunez comes back in. Di Mattia gets to the scores table. Backside, Smith, up and under. Shot up, no good. Cleared it is Brooklyn Talley. Nice job there by Talley, and then stolen away by Sullivan. They are on the ball. Sullivan will bring it across the timeline here for the Lions. Off left side for Nunez. Back to the right wing, sets her feet, fire 3 for Vang, no good. Good rebound there by Heckerot, up and good. Sheekum ball, dude. Built like a tank. 5'11" and still have that much size as a junior in high school.
Yeah.
That's scary. See what she does from the free throw line here. Lady Lions on a little bit of a run here since that 3-point bucket went down by Heckerot. She's the one leading the charge. She hit a 3. It was her first points of the ball game. There's the timeout by Coach. And since that point, Lady Lions are on a tear. Trojans need to stop it. We'll see what they've got drawn up when we return. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
18-9, 5:15 to play in this first half. Trojans trying to stop this groundswell from Goddard as they're on a 12-0 run right now. Talley, good pass, no look, and the foul. What a look and pass from Brooklyn Talley to get the Trojans out of the funk. And Jada finishes it and gets the contact, her first bucket of the ball game. Stops that 12-0 run. And the foul's on Nunez. It's the 7th team foul on the Lions as Valley misses the free throw. Off left side for Nunez. Hard pass inside for DiMattia. She'll scoop off for Banks, stolen away by Bailey, and then knocked out of bounds. They're going to say is off of Bailey. They'll stay with the Lions here. DiMattia looking to get it. She will on the corner. Vang. Around they go for Miguel Castillo. Now here's Vang. She'll rattle in a three. Thing about three-point shooters is they'll just keep shooting them until they start to fall. You can't have much of a conscience if you're a three-point shooter. Back to a 10-point game. 10, the largest lead of the ball game. Flaherty's going to come in. Serena Short and Faith Poland comes in for the Lady Trojans. They'll have the basketball here with 4:32 to play in the first half. Short needs help. Got to get it in. She does to Smith. Smith trying to get some separation there from Miguel Castillo. And throw it away. Here comes Nunez. She's going to push. Good pass. Bang. Scoop. And the foul. Well, they held them quiet, both Vang and Heckerot quiet for all but the last 5 seconds of the first quarter. And since that point, Vang has 5, about to be 6 perhaps. Missed it though. Rebound though by Heckerot. She'll put it up and in. And Heckerot has 7 since that point. She's got 10 in the ball game. (25-11). Here's a drive by Valley. Pushed up. Tons of contact. Goodness gracious. They're not going to call it. Run to the floor. Here's Vang. She'll get it. She'll scoop it late. And trailing. Flaherty. Good effort there by Kaylin to get there. Helped out by Poland. And the Trojans get a stop on that fast break. Here's Smith. She'll go. Kinsey up. No good, but she is fouled. And they're going to say it's on the floor, but it's shooting 1-1. Is it on the floor? Nope, they do say it's a shooting foul. No, it is 1-1. Do you like that argument I just had with myself?
I was kind of wondering if anyone was going to answer you there for a second. I'm not getting in this conversation.
You can't win.
No.
Only I can win against the conversation with myself. And I'm actually losing. I've lost a lot of them. Kinsey misses the front side of the 1-1. Here's a three. Bang. Left it short. DiMattia there on the rebound. And stolen away by Valley. Jada. And short. Jada driving. Gets the foul. That's a nice job using her body to get a little separation because she was going to knock that one into next week if you go straight up with it. But the little lean back drew the contact against Heckerot. Her first. Team foul number 9. And that's going to send Valley to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's good. DiMattia comes out. Back in comes Jane. And she slides in the second. 25-13. Here's Sullivan, top of the key. Stay in that zone. Skip pass far side. Good open look by Sullivan. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by Kenzie Smith for the Lady Trojans. they're going to have to get some transition points. They're going to have to get back faster. Valley, Smith, Valley on the left wing. Jada trying to get rid of the defender and Sullivan. We're going to, my 5th grade girls team is going to watch this defense. Here's Poland, backside. Nice dish from Kaylin Flaherty. Faith Poland has 6. 4 of those points are beautiful assists from Kaylin Flaherty. 25-15. Off left side for Vang to Sullivan. It's kind of a 4-out offensive set as they weave their way back and forth. They leave Jane down low. Now penetrate Sullivan up and under. Flaherty with the foul. And her first is the shooting one. It'll send Sullivan to the free throw line.
Foul number 32, Caitlin Flaherty. First personal foul, 15 foul.
And Sullivan, not a great free throw shooter. 43% on the season is the sophomore. And the first one's no good off the back iron. Coach Girard. I don't know if he's yelling at his team or an official. And here's the second one. That one will fall in for Sullivan. She has 5 points. 26-15. 2:11 to play in this first half. GM Bank halftime show coming your way in just a little bit. High post for Poland. She'll face on Vang. Nowhere to go. Try to hand off. Now she'll go. They went with the defender, the offensive player. Poland still battling with it. Now she'll be fouled. Boy, Faith just working her butt off down inside. Just trying to get something up. And she does. And it's going to be called on Jane. It's her second. Team foul number 10. The foul trouble might become an issue, but they do go pretty deep in the bench. They've gone 8 deep so far, have the Lions, and 9 deep, actually.
Poland doing a great job as a freshman keeping the Trojans in this game.
Yeah, she's got 7 points, 3 for 3 from the charity stripe as well. She rattles that one in. Comes the second one. No good. Rebound. JoJo battling and gets it. She'll pull it out and reset here with 1:52 to play. High post Flaherty. Screen comes, wanted to hand it. Now they will go to her. JoJo's got to save it and tracked down by Gabby Sands. They'll get another crack at it with 1:42. Gabby will call the offense. There's Flaherty being patient in the half court. Smith. High post Flaherty. Wasn't there. They've covered that up on that little go. Now coming the other way. Smith. And they're going to say she walked with it. That's questionable. She never really had possession of it. And maybe that's the issue. And so we'll go back to Goddard here. 1:26 to play. 26-16. Trojans down by 10. They led briefly in the first quarter. Now it's Goddard's basketball. Girard outside, move it around. Here's a 3. Sullivan off the back iron, no good. Good position by JoJo. And tell you what, JoJo's coming down with some boards, some big ones too for the Lady Trojans. Ferguson. Backside, good look, up and under. Jada Valley can't get it to go. And poked out. Last touch by Kaylin Flaherty. It'll go back to Goddard. Well, that little run was 12-0. The Trojans have slowed the momentum a little bit. At that 12-0 run, they got it up to 18, and right now it sits 26-16. Under a minute to play now in this first half. Sullivan to Nunez, into the paint. DiMattia, stripped from behind by Jada Valley. And it's stripped by Sullivan. Trojans, they're just not used to that. And Sullivan has done that twice now. Yep, I heard some Goddard fans say every time, and she's right. They can defend the ball on the rebound and have more of those. Trojans cannot get complacent. And Flaherty going to drive, and I think Kaylin can get a step there. That's a good matchup between those two, her and DiMattia. And that time she does face, and with 10 fouls here, Kaylin Flaherty will be shooting 2. Kaylin on the season from the charity stripe, 75%, just 3 of 4 coming into the tournament. And she knocks down the first one. She just seems to be a calming presence for the Lady Trojans is Flaherty when she's on the floor. Everything settles down a little bit. That time, no good. Battling in there was JoJo, not going to get it. Up the floor they go. Here's Vang, 12 seconds. Don't let him hit one here late. Outside Sullivan, she'll drive now. Pull up, little 5-footer on the way, no good. Rebound, Flaherty. Trojans might have a chance at one. 4 seconds, 3, 2. Jada's got to go. Here's JoJo. She'll pull the trigger on one, and that's no good, and that's how we'll end the first half. Well, what? Lady Trojans just hung with the number 3 ranked team in Class 5A for a good portion of that first half. They trail by 11 after the half. We'll come back and talk about that first half when we return here on the GN Bank Halftime Show. GN Bank, different name, still providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We'll talk about it next on the GN Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Yates Center Wildcats getting warmed up here, along with the Iowa Mustangs in this one, as there'll be the boys' game coming up in just a little bit to see who plays the Girard Trojans. Trojans men victorious in a landslide victory earlier tonight. We'll talk more about that here in just a little bit. Lady Trojans right now find themselves in a tough one against the Goodard Lions here on the GN Bank Halftime Show. Take a look at your halftime numbers, or the Eye on the Game, rather. Eye on the Game brought to you by Kenora Eye Care. Thanks to the support from their community. Kenora Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended their hours with locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kenora Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. And the Lady Trojans fell behind early 4-0. Kind of spelled that a little bit. Tied at 6-6. Took the lead 9-6 and held that lead for most of the rest of the first quarter, about 2 or 3 minutes, and then about 2 minutes, and then a three-point bucket at the buzzer by Cade Heckerott gave the Lions the lead 11-9 going into the second quarter. That would start a 12-0 run that would end when the Lions led 18-9. Trojans would try to get it back. Lions led by as many as 14. And right now they lead by 11, 28-17 here after one. Your halftime numbers, 10 points from Cade Heckerott, leading the way for all scores. 7 points from Brooke Sullivan. 5 points from Tori Vang, 4 points from Jariah Johnson, and 2 points for Anahai Nunez. 7 points from Faith Poland, 4 points from Jada Valley, 3 points from Kenzie Smith, 2 points from Brittany Bailey, and 1 point for Kaylin Flaherty. as the Lady Trojans trail here at halftime, 28-17. The boys did win. We'll talk about that when we return here on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from D-Row Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at D-Row Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day, and of course Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Back on the GM Bank Halftime Show, 28-17, your halftime score. The Girard Lady Trojans trail here to the Goodard Lions in this matchup. And I tell you what, Dale, I thought the same thing when the Lady Trojans were going to go play Labette County. Trojans were undefeated at that point. It was early in the season. Right now, Lady Trojans are 6-1, 7-1 on the season, undefeated in the CNC, and you just don't know. I don't know kind of where they're at measuring stick-wise. I can tell you right now, the fact they're only down by 11 right now makes me feel pretty good. Makes me feel real good about the future here for the next 15 ball games or 10 ball games or so of this season. So we'll see if the Lady Trojans can hold on. Trojan men made quick work, another running clock in this game for them in this tournament, rather. 10 guys scored in the game. Only 2 guys at double figures. 32 points from Caleb Muya, as Caleb had 26 of those in the first half. Trojans won at 75-35. They await the winner of Yates Center and Iola, who will play in just a little bit following this girls' game. And we play Iola typically in the regular season, but have not played them. Did not play them this year because of double round robin. So maybe a chance to see that Iola Mustangs team here in this one. Regardless, we will be back here on Friday. The Lady Trojan men, will play in that championship game. Will be at 8 o'clock here at this gymnasium. Lady Trojans will see if they can claw their way back into this one. If they do, then that's a doubleheader. Girls first, boys second. Girls at 6:30. If not, Lady Trojans would play, I believe, at 4:45 on the other side of this bracket in the third place game. Lady Trojans, if they win, would play, yes, at 6:30. A loss would have it at 4:45. Thankfully, both here in this gymnasium. We'll step away, take one final timeout. We'll come back and get you going for your second half. You're watching Girard High School basketball on Girard Sports Live.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Here we go, second half. Getting ready to get underway in this one. The Girard Lady Trojans. Trojans taking on the Goodard Lions. Lady Trojans will have the basketball to start the second half, trailing 28-17. They led briefly, 9-6. In that first quarter, a 12-0 run by Goddard gave them the lead, and they've held on to it since then. Have led by as many as 14 in this ball game. First couple minutes of this one, I think, will tell you the difference. See how Lady Trojans react. They were in the locker room until about 30 seconds before they needed to start again. So I'm sure Coach ran out of dry erase ink trying to figure this one out. Dump off inside Bailey. Bailey blocked with it. And a turnover by the Lady Trojans on their first possession. Trojan men all chose a set right down here in front of us. And a turnover there. Open frame for Goddard as well. Logan Thomas just realized he was on camera.
Leans over.
Here's Jada Valley. Off left side for Gabby Sands. Bailey. She'll face, run. Here's Whirl. Shot up, 10-footer, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Sullivan. Here she comes. Up the floor, running. Heckerot, set, fire, three, off the backboard. Ain't good. Probably can't give her that much room. As a nearly 50% three-point shooter. Back to matching the largest lead of the ball game at 14. Trojans need a bucket. Here's Bailey out high, working against Vang. Elbow for Whirl, give for Valley, up and under, good. Jada Valley, good dish and a good finish. Jada has 6. Off right side. Mattia to Nunez, to Vang, from the top of the key. This time she'll use the glass. It's like they just figured out that there's a backboard there. And they're using it. She's got 2 threes. Now the largest lead is 15. You got to pick your poison. They got 6 foot down low or 5'11" girls who shoot threes. Has one wood. JoJo just trying to get something off, can't. Here's Bailey. And she'll give out to Jada. Valley. Bump it on Sullivan. Keeps it. She'll go through. Force it up off the glass. Oh, my.
Wow.
I say it's on the floor.
No continuation.
That ball went through the hole somehow. I believe they call that on Heckerot. Well, they called on Nunez, 34, not 33. Her second. Team foul number 1. They racked up a lot of fouls, but nobody really in foul trouble. Here's Smith trying to get it in. She'll throw it in deep for Sands. Around for Valley. To Smith. Front and back on Bailey down low. Not much there. There's Valley on the right wing. And threw it away. The defense is not uber aggressive. It's just tight enough to make you make throws like that. Yeah. And Lady Trojans have not really seen much defense like this, especially with the length that they have. Nunez looking to drive, carried it. Little stutter step. That was a pretty nice take. With the little stutter step, she carried it. (34-19), Lady Trojans lead at 5:09 to go third. Subs getting ready to come in with Flaherty and Poland. That's when they had their most success with those two in the ball game, working together really. Backside, good look, good move without the ball. Bailey, and knocked around, no good. Looks like the Lions got talked to about rebounding down inside. Here's Nunez running it on the dish from Sullivan, up and good. 36-19. Lions continue to grow their lead. Sands on the right side. Here's Worrell. Valley on the left side. Here's Jada. Good screen. Off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled out by DiMattia. There's that size. Inside. Running is Sullivan. She'll stutter step, catch, and stolen away by Jada Valley. Jada's going to try to drive it. Trying to draw contact. Can't get any. Can't get a call, rather. The contact was there. And we're midway through this third quarter. And a lack of anticipation again. DiMattia stripped by Gabby Sands. Then she threw it right. Nice assist to Nunez. She'll get it to go. Weird interchange there. And ultimately all ends by sending Nunez to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul on Smith. First team foul. Number one here in the second half. And the first one by Nunez is good. Out goes Worrell, Sands, and Bailey. In comes Poland, Osmus, and Flaherty here with 3:48 to go in the third. Made them both. (38-19). Largest lead of the ball game is 19. They just keep growing it. Trojans just not having a lot of luck, and then it continues. Nunez to Vang. Right side, Johnson into the ball game. Should go high post Vang. Kick back out Sullivan. Good defense there on that zone. Back outside Nunez. Sullivan, good ball movement by the Lions. Here's Nunez, she'll attack. Kick, Girard. High post Vang. Vang will scoop it with the right hand. Good night.
Wow.
That was pretty cool. She's got 10 points. And the Trojans trail. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans here with 2:49 to go in the third. And through the hands of Kaylin Flaherty. Here goes Sullivan. Timeout from the Trojans coming here pretty quick. And there it is. 42-19. Timeout on the floor. Trojans trail it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Here we go, 42-19, 2:40 to play in this third quarter. The Lady Lions have outscored the Lady Trojans 14-2 here in this third quarter. Here's Poland. Got to get in her hands. She's the only Trojan that was really able to score with any consistency in that first half, as Faith had 7 points for the Lady Trojans. That one's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard here. Out goes Smith, out goes Osmus, in comes Short and Poland, or Ferguson rather. Short, trying to get it in. She'll throw it, batted out of bounds. It actually hit Short on the way out of bounds. That's when you know things are going bad, when something like that happens. Back to the Lions it goes. They're going to keep the pressure on. Lady Trojans were kind of meandering their way back on defense, and the Lions almost took advantage of it. Here's Nunez, body check by Poland. Rebound Vang, her shot's no good, and a foul going to be called on JoJo Ferguson. Most likely. It's going to be on the floor. It'll be team foul number 2. And they're actually going to get Poland on it.
Faith Poland, first personal foul, second team foul.
Should be her second. It's her second. Off left side, here's a 3 from Sullivan, no good. And all bodies. And a jump ball going to be in favor of the Lions, so keep it. 2:05 to go here in the third quarter. 42-19 Trojans.
Jump ball goes to Goddard.
Down deep for Goddard. Here's Johnson to Sullivan on the left wing. Nunez. Sullivan all alone, 3 on the way, no good. She's chucked a few up there, hasn't gotten one to fall. And Lady Trojans need some points. Just need something offensively. Here's Poland, Short on the right wing. Into the paint, Poland. Kick, Ferguson. She'll drive, pull up. Little 12-footer off the bank and good. She's a good rhythm shooter. When she decides just to go, she sometimes can get those to go. Just can't think about it. Shoot it. Bailey, Oral, and Sands getting ready to come back into the ball game. On the left side for Sullivan. She'll reset here with 1:11 to play in this third quarter. Nunez on the left side. She'll drive, elevate, no good. Rebound, to be determined. Pulled out by Ferguson. Give way to Jada Valent. Here comes Valent. Under a minute to play now here in this third quarter. Lady Trojans found themselves against a really good opponent. Here's a 3 by Valley. She takes not very many. She'll follow it though. She's going to be fouled on the floor by Vang. I think it's her second, team foul number 2.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
In comes Jane. She will replace Vang.
Kylie Jane now in for Goddard.
.3 seconds to go, third quarter. The Trojans trail by 21. Inbound. Bailey, the left hand. No good, but she is fouled, and Jane just came to the ball game. May have to come right back out. That's her third. Team foul number 3. And Brittany Bailey going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's up and through. She again went 8 for 8 in the second half yesterday in that ball game when they needed to, and they needed to kind of squeak by Yates Center, including 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter, picking up right where she left off. Back-to-back buckets there. 42-23. Sullivan. Here's Heckerot. Off left side, Nunez. She'll drive. Kick. Back outside. And a shot up by Heckerot. It is no good, but she is fouled, and Sands going to pick up her first personal. Team foul number 3, and it sends Heckerot to the free throw line. She's 1 for 1 from the charity stripe and an and 1 opportunity earlier in this ball game, and a 71% free throw shooter misses that one. She got 13 points in the game. And here comes the second one. That one's through. 25 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Has not been a great one for the Lady Trojans. Out of the locker room. They trailed by 11 at halftime, and that lead just continued to grow for the Lions here. 15 seconds. Sands with on the right side, 12. Here's Bailey. She'll face. Little runner stripped from her hands by Heckerod. Up in front, Johnson. Not the way the Lady Trojans would have wanted to end this quarter. And a run out there by Johnson is going to be the final one. And Lady Trojans have dug themselves into a big hole. We'll see what the fourth quarter has in store when we return. You're watching Lady Trojan basketball. Your home for Girard High School athletics. Girard Sports Line.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Here we go, fourth quarter of action from the Otis Shea Wilson County Classic. The Girard Lady Trojans dug themselves a little hole in that third quarter. They're going to need a big fourth quarter if they want to get out of it. Bailey holds at the elbow as the Trojans allow the ball to start things. Now far side for Gabby Sands. They need some ball, they need some shots on goal. They didn't really even take that many shots in that third quarter, and that's to do with that defense right there. Nunez is a ferocious defender. I'm going to say Nunez knocked that one out. She's confused. So is Coach Eckerott. Trojan's going to get bailed out on that one. Valley with it. To the corner for Short. Go around Sands. There's Short on the left side. Trying to go down inside. That's not a bad idea. That's what Gabby said. She turned around and said, hey, that's a good idea, but there's good defense by Brooke Sullivan. And it'll stay with the Lady Trojans under the basket here for Short. Get it to Bailey, denied by Jane, and it'll stay with the Lady Trojans. They'll do it again. There's Bailey. Could have made a better screen from Laurel on that. She would have had a chance maybe. Here's Whirl on the right wing. Held by Valley. Whirl can fire up a three on the way. No good. And to be determined, pulled out of there by Sullivan. Here come the Lady Lions in transition. Heckerott backside. Johnson good.
Johnson.
47-23. Bang getting ready to come back in, so is DiMattia for the Lions. Valley, drive through, all the traffic, good, and the foul for Jada Valley. Just need to see more of that from her, and that time it was successful. Jada has 8 points in the contest.
Nunez, third personal foul. 14th foul. Tori Bang and Kelsey DiMattia. Now I forgot.
Heckerott checks out, so does Jane. Also Nunez. Miguel Castillo comes to the ball game also for the Lions. There's the and one from Valley, up and good. She's 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. So just put a little bit of a pressure, but put that pressure on there, you better get it stopped because they can flat get up and down the floor. Now foul going to be called on the putback by Johnson. It was an easy layup by Vane, couldn't get it to finish. A little too far under the basket.
Second personal foul, 14th foul. Jariah Johnson at the line.
And Johnson will go to the free throw line to shoot two, missed the first one. Coach Heckeraut wants a timeout. We'll take it along with him. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Timeout. Goddard.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Johnson at the free throw line to shoot. Her second missed it, and a foul going to be called on Vang.
Foul on number 30, Tori Vang, third personal foul, 15th foul.
It's her third, team foul number 5 on the Lions. Just under 6.5 here in this fourth quarter. Lady Trojans looking for a run here, trying to make things interesting. That's not where you want to pick up the ball. She gets fresh life, though. Now she'll drive, lost it. Short comes away with it. Outside for Gabby Sands. High post, kick, short, back down. Stolen. And up in front, Sullivan wasn't looking for that until last minute. Running is Johnson. This one will go up and good.
Johnson.
Transition offense is about as good as their half court. Johnson working against Valley. Jada, kick, whirl. She'll step around, shot up, off the mark, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by the Lions, Miguel Castillo. In front for Sullivan. Sullivan, DiMattia, dump off inside Vang, nearly stolen away. Now here goes Johnson. She'll go baseline. She had a pretty good first half. The second half is Johnson, and she'll go back to the free throw line. She's 0 for 2. 6 points in the contest or 8 points rather in the contest for the Lions.
Foul number 13, Worrell.
And Worrell's going to pick up her first personal foul. Team foul number 5 on the Lady Trojans. Trojan men have already punched their ticket to the championship game coming up at 8 o'clock on Friday. We'll have that game for you here on Girard Sports Live. Lady Trojans will play, if they can't climb out of this deficit here, down by 23 at 4:45 on Friday. Although that might be the first game of that day, so we should be on time. Should not start early, I don't believe, in this gym. Johnson missed them both again. But a steal. Doing with defense for sure. Dish off, Sullivan, no good, but she is fouled, and she'll shoot 2. And that'll send Sullivan to the free throw line, a 43% shooter, 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe.
Brooke Sullivan at the line.
And she misses the first one. They are 0 for 5 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. They are 3 for 6 here in the second half. Or 3 for 9 rather. There's the second one from Sullivan, up and good. Under 5 to play. High post for Flaherty. Kalen will drive, and a foul going to be called on Johnson. Johnson got in there just as Kalen was deciding I was going to go. And it'll be her third. Team foul number 6 on the Lions. And one more on either team will be shooting free throws here with 4:46 to go in this ball game. Lindsey Smith throw it in deep for JoJo. Who gets it stripped, but should say she touched it last. And it will go back to the Lions. Throw it in for Sullivan. Moving around high. Trying to run the offense. Good anticipation by Poland. She'll take it up the floor. Faith going to go on the steal, coast to coast. And a ton of contact and no foul by DiMattia. Faith's going to have to tie her shoe. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans here with 4:25 to go. Kenzie Smith the inbound. Throw it in deep for Ferguson. And that will be a foul. And that's going to send JoJo to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. That's on.
Jordan Ferguson is line.
It's foul number 3 on Miguel Castillo. And JoJo missed the first one. Lions trying to run their offense fully. DiMattia can't handle. Saved by DiMattia, but gathered up by Osmonds. Halfway through this fourth quarter. JoJo trying to shake off, man. She is a really good on-ball defender as Johnson. JoJo pull one up at the elbow. Off the glass and good. It's kind of her spot right there. She's got 4. 50-28. On the right side for Sullivan. Miguel Castillo, she'll drive, step through, continuation up, no good. Rebound Flaherty. Trojans need a sense of urgency here. JoJo going to drive it. She'll stop, pull it up, another runner, good. Ferguson coming alive here in this second half. Up before they go, Miguel Castillo. JoJo got to stay on the ground, try to take that charge. She jumps up and a foul, maybe a Flaherty. Nope, it's JoJo. Second.
First personal foul, 17 foul.
Second. I have anyways. Team foul number 7, so that's going to send Miguel Castillo to the free throw line to shoot. 1 and 1. Or 2, actually. She missed the first one. In this fourth quarter, they are 1 of 7 from the free throw line. Sands comes back in. Out goes Osmus. Out goes Kenzie Smith. Back in comes Jada Valley for the Lady Trojans with 3:09 to go. Second one from Miguel Castillo. She caught the front iron on that one and rolled it in. .303 to go in the game. Flaherty, she'll drive, face, kick. Ferguson, JoJo's feeling a little bit, calling for the ball. That one's no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Sullivan. Here she comes. Up the floor, running, threw it away. And back to Lady Trojans. It goes with 2:48 to go. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance post-game show coming your way in just a little bit. We'll talk about this game, talk about this tournament so far. Recap that boys game a little bit as well. Talk to the head coach of Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, all that more. Coming up in 2 minutes and 41 seconds of game time. Poland picked up her dribble, needs some help. Flaherty will face again. Now she'll drive, try to draw some contact. She'll put it up with the glass and good. Kalen off the dribble. It's her first field goal of the game, believe it or not. Those have trimmed it back down to 19. Dump off inside, turn, no good. To be determined, gathered up by JoJo. Shot up by Madison Schroeder. Getting her first minutes of the ball game. JoJo helped out there. And poked out from behind. Always got to have your head on a swivel, especially Sullivan. She's done that a couple times. Carey got away with it. Sullivan to hold, under 2. Johnson going to drive. Little run with the left hand, good. (53-32). High post, Flaherty. She'll face. Stripped nearly. JoJo, 3 on the way. That one's no good. And tracked down by Vang for the Lady Lions. And a timeout going to be taken to get some subs in. Just rotating them in and out. We'll keep it here. In comes 23, Alexis Van Berkelo. Out goes Vang. Also into the game comes Taylor Hayes. And out goes Sullivan. That'll probably be it for those two young ladies. Here with 1:26 to play in the ball game. Off left side for Van Berkelo. Now give way to Johnson. Here's Van Berkelo from the elbow, up and good.
Alexis Van Berkelo.
55-32. Under a minute. Flaherty working against Schroeder. She'll drive on her. Up and under. Good dish. JoJo blocked by Schroeder. Loose ball to be determined. JoJo's still on the floor, and then he'll come out of there. Up in front, Johnson running with Valley. Jada concedes. Jariah Johnson's got 8 fourth quarter points. She's got 12 for the ball game. 35 seconds. About do it. Loose ball. Well, Lady Trojans will certainly have some tape to learn from here as far as passes and teams jumping in the passing lane, and certainly can hopefully learn from this ball game because it was a pretty good ball team in Goddard. And no chance at a Wilson County Classic to defend it. 3-time, I believe, champions. Lady Trojans were looking to defend their championship 3 straight. They're not going to have a chance to do that here. They ran into a bit of a buzzsaw in this Goddard Lions team. And Jada Valley going to go to the free throw line to try to wrap this one up, hit the front side of a 1-on-1. Jada shot well from the free throw line. 4 or 5 from the stripe. 5 to 6. And that'll do it. Goddard Lions going to beat the Lady Trojans in this one. The Lady Trojans will fall to 7-2 on the year. And they will move on to that third place game coming up on Saturday. We'll talk more about that and recap this ball game when we return here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. Leah Smith Agency bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Give them a call at 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. We'll come back and talk about this when we return on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Line.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Back out here live to Neodesha High School. The Iowa Mustangs, Yates Center Wildcats taking the court here inside the gymnasium. We are on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show here on Girard Sports Live. The Lady Trojans just fall. Second time this season. Moved to 7-2 on the year. And we'll move into the third place game. We'll find out who they play and be looking for us to post that on our Facebook page. I'm sure that'll be determined here in just a little bit. It'll be the last game of the day to figure out who they will play. But the Lady Trojans fall 57-34 in this one. Take a look at your final stats brought to you by the Bender on 7. Everyone's headed to the Bender for another great post-game celebration. Grab your friends and head to the Bender for a late night snack and some fun. Bender on 7, Girard's new and favorite hangout. Dine in or carry out. Call 620-724-4860. And leading the way for the Lady Lions, they spread it around a little bit. 14 points from Cade Heckerott. They did not play in the fourth quarter. 10 points from Tori Vang. She did. 12 from Jariah Johnson, 8 of those in the fourth quarter. 8 points from Brooke Sullivan, 7 of those in the first half. 6 points from Anahi Nunez. And then 2 points from Alexis Van Berkelo and 1 point from Inez de Miguel Castillo. That's a Lady Lions score, 57. For the Lady Trojans, double figures for Jada Fowley, including going 5 of 6 from the free throw line. She had 11, 7 points for Faith Poland, all in the first half. Just like the Lions kind of packed it in a little bit deeper on that second half and denied her the basketball when she was in there. 6 points from JoJo Ferguson, all in the second half. And then 3 points from Kinsey Smith, 3 from Kaylin Flaherty, 4 from Britley Bailey. For the Lady Trojans, his offense was hard to come by against a really good defensive team in the Lady Lions. Final score in this one, 57-34. We'll come back, talk about that boys game, and talk about this tournament, and wrap things up here from Neodesha for tonight as the Trojans get the split. Trojan men win it, Lady Trojans fall. Men will play for a championship. Girls will play for third place on Friday. We'll talk more about that when we return here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new Ceric Dental System, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard, or go online to peonydental.com.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show here on Girard Sports Live. The Girard Lady Trojans fall here tonight to the Goodard Lions, 57-34. Trojan men did win earlier tonight as the Trojan men stay unbeaten, 9-0 on the season. They move on to the championship game. They await the winner of the Yates Center Iola game that's getting ready to take place in just a little bit. Trojans roll to victory 75-35. Trojans won the other night 60-26, so do even better, get a career or a season high in points with a 75-point performance here. 32 points from Caleb Muya, including 26 in the first half, and 10 points from Evan Troike, as the Trojan boys will advance to the championship game. That, I believe, is scheduled for 8 o'clock on Friday. The Lady Trojans, I believe, will play at 4:45 on Friday. Is that accurate? 4:45 for that third place ball game. The bracket they have on their program is not accurate, I don't believe. And so we will have both those games for you, as we will come back to this gymnasium coming up on Friday. We'll take one more final break, come back, talk to the head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, when we return on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090. McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Back here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show, the Girard Lady Trojans fall here for just the second time this season, 7-2 on the season. They fall to a really good Goddard team, 57-34. Joining us now, the head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker. And Coach, this is a really good team, and you knew that coming into it, that was going to be a take everything you had. You mustered up a pretty good start to the game. In fact, led late in the first quarter, but when you play a team like that, they can just kind of overwhelm you.
Yeah, I felt like we did a really good job sticking to the game plan, especially for a quarter and a half, and tip my hat to them, man. They got probably 4 players that could play on Saturdays if they so choose, and well coached. He does a really good job with them. They're not just shooting the first shot available. They're running through an offense and getting a quality shot. So you get really quality scores, quality shots, and man, that makes for a tough team. And just getting out, and we talked 100 times about getting back on defense and just not used to that level of speed and everything like that. That really killed us there. We lost 33 a couple times before halftime, and we had some runouts there and didn't get back in transition. And the game would have been a little bit closer at halftime if we had been able to do those two things.
Is this one of those games that you can go back and watch and learn a little bit from?
Oh, absolutely. They do a lot of things that, I would say that we could go out to the state tournament and probably not see a team like them. Yeah. They're just in another class. They're literally in another class.
Two classes away.
Yeah. And so, you learn, though, when you play good teams, you got to get back on defense. You've got to shorten your passes down. They got to be crisp. They got to be sharp. You got to protect the basketball. They're going to be in the passing lanes and things like that. And everything, tonight was on steroids, and so we didn't always do that, but I thought our awareness was there, and we did overall a much better job. I thought we played way better tonight than we did last night, to be right honest with you.
I would completely agree with that. You're going to have to do it again, though, coming up in a couple of days. As you look at those other two teams, we don't know who you'll play. I think they have the nightcap here tonight between Bluestem and Iola, but what do you know of them, and what do you expect coming up on Friday?
Well, I know Iola really well. We've if we don't get to play them in this tournament, it'll be the first time since I've been here at Girard that we haven't played Iola. So, Coach Carlson does a really good job. She doesn't change up a whole lot of what she does, but her kids run it so well that she can do it that way. And she does a really good job, preaches defense, and always tries to take away your strong stuff and make you do something different. Bluestem only has one loss. They've gotten way more games than we have. If they win tonight, I think they have 10 wins on the season. So, they would be quite a bit ahead of us execution-wise as far as the number of games played and stuff like that. So, either way, it's going to be a very tough opponent. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We're going to have to come back and go back to square one, come back to practice hungry and ready to come back and learn from the mistakes. There's a lot of positive things that happened tonight. Certainly. And a lot of things that we can, I feel like, even in a loss, build on.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time as always, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. It's going to do it for us. Trojan men will go for their 5th Wilson County Classic Championship when we return on Friday. Lady Trojans will play for 3rd place at 4:45. The men scheduled for 8 o'clock. That may run early. They've run early on everything they've done here so far in this tournament. Thanks for joining us here on a Tuesday afternoon into the evening. Back at it on Friday. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube as well, and subscribe as we will be going at it for the final of the Wilson County Classic coming up on Friday. Thanks to Coach for joining us. Thanks for Dale for running camera. I'm back at it on Friday. You've been listening and been watching Girard Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead here with 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, 3, good, there it is. That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Craw-Can Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Larid Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, The Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and the Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Oh! Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.